welcome to another episode of Electronic Cafe Celebrates. We're looking at albums that are 40 years old, and I'm laughing because, you know, we've already looked at Propaganda, A Secret Wish, Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair, Stella by the Mighty Yellow. I mean, those three albums alone are enough to make that a pivotal year. But the list is quite big, and so when Mark sent it to me and said, Andy, these are the albums we should be celebrating, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. This album, came out in 1985. It received critical acclaim in both contemporary and retrospective reviews. It's considered by many fans and music critics to be Bush's best album and has been regularly voted one of the greatest albums of all time.
The Hounds of Love was the fifth studio album released by Kate Bush, and it was self-produced by Kate. The groundwork for the album was laid in her home studio, and the actual recording took place in the Windmill Lane Studios in Dublin, used by U2 amongst many others, and the Abbey Road Studios in London. And as you would expect, the number of talented personnel involved in this album is vast, both in front of the microphone and behind the microphone.
She is, in my eyes, the greatest female artist to ever walk this planet. I get speechless talking about it. I mean, Running Up That Hill had a massive resurgence thanks to Stranger Things and just brought it to a wider audience.
4 singles were taken from the album: Running Up That Hill, Cloud Bustin', Hounds of Love, and The Big Sky. And I would add that the production on this record for 1985 is absolutely stunning. It's timeless and it's dramatic and it's easily accessible on its first listen.
Yeah, she's been putting this amazing music out for like 46 years, 47 years. I wish she'd play live again. I missed the nights at Hammersmith. Unfortunately, I tried to get tickets, failed miserably.
Hounds of Love is actually a 2-part album consisting of 2 suites: the Hounds of Love side and the Ninth Wave side. Side 1, which contains all the singles, and side 2, which is more experimental, abstract, and is a more personal set of songs about the experiences of birth and rebirth. And I would say, in some respects, as a whole, this was also Kate Bush's first fully realised album.
She set the standard that so many other artists followed afterwards, and by all accounts, an absolutely lovely human being also.
As well as traditional instruments, Kate Bush really embraced the new technology of the day, including the Lindrum, Yamaha CS80, and of course the Fairlight synthesizer, which you may remember JJ Jexek spoke about in our interview with him.
This album, again, just adds to the depth of amazing music that was coming out in 85, and this is certainly in there as one of the best, not just of 85, but for maybe the last 40 years. I mean, it's just a fantastic album.
The album still sounds stunning today. Kate Bush cleverly avoided the trap that many artists fall into with new technology, and she cleverly mixed the new equipment with traditional instruments in a way that didn't become very dated very quickly. The album is indeed a masterpiece and is one of those rare occasions where the planets really do align, and is both a huge critical and commercial success. And Kate Bush is both highly influential as one of music's most praised voices and songwriters.
Happy anniversary, Hounds of Love by the incredible Kate Bush.